Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with another video. Today we are heading down to Ocala again. Last week we only did half of the park. Today we're going to be a little bit more prepared. If you noticed my last video, I was a little unprepared because I didn't bring enough gas. Today that is not going to happen. We got enough gas. We're going to do the whole park and finish out the other part of the park that we didn't ride. It is just me. Everybody else is busy. Well, they didn't want to come. They had other stuff to do. But that's all right. More fun for me and you, of course. All right? More fun for you and I should say. You and I. And anyways, same thing. Once again, going to go try another features on my GPS. As I told you last week, I'm using the View Ranger app on my S5 phone. Last week, it worked awesome. Now, this View Ranger app there is a free feature on this app that you can use, and it requires data service though. However, on I have T-Mobile, and I don't get data service everywhere I go, especially out in the woods. So therefore, I lose data service. So what I ended up doing is paying for their subscription. Their subscription is $19.99 a year for a year, or you can pay by monthly, which is like $4.99, something like that. I can't remember. You have to go look at that, and it'll tell you. But I paid $19.99 a year for the app, and it allows me to use a buddy beacon, some other buddy features and stuff like that. And the other thing, which is more important for me, is save maps to use offline. This app, last week I saved a couple maps over here at Ocala National Forest, and it worked awesome. Very good detail. I mean, I could see the marked trails, and you can switch between the satellite view, topo view, elevation view. I think it's got like four settings that you can use and stuff, and it gives you all that stuff, and then the bunch of other stuff. That, anyways, I'm going to go use another feature today. Is I'm going to try see what it does whenever I switch on the offline, when I switch maps from, say, the satellite to the topo. See how that comes out. And you're supposed to be able to attach photos to some of the locations where you stop, because it attaches the GPS coordinates. I'm going to try to use that, see how that works. I mean, I really don't care for that stuff, but anyway, I just want to go ride, which is mainly the thing. And because the next couple of weeks I'm not going to get to ride, and well, I want to ride. Also, I'm trying to get used to this app because my buddy and I, we're getting ready to do a road trip up north to one of the parks up there, and it has a lot of area, and we don't want to get lost. I don't want to get lost anyway, so that's what I'm going to use this for. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We have just left the store down here, got some gas, got some food, some ice, a couple of drinks, and we're getting ready to hit the trail. I am going to be parking over at the Camp Nancy trailhead. Sometimes, I think that's the name of it. I usually call it Northern Trail Head, but I think it's the Camp Nancy Trail at the Rodman Dam. Oh, by the way, while I'm on the subject, there's also a couple other trails that the National Forest has, Ocala Forest has. I believe it's the Wiregrass Trail, excuse me, and further down south they have another one called the Centennial Trail. That trail, same thing, makes a loop, but the cool thing about that trail is, guess what? A lot of people don't realize this. Right in the center of it, the military has a target practice range for the aircraft. And if you are lucky enough, some days they come out here and practice. Now, they do not do live rounds or live weapons because there's neighborhoods around this place. But they do drop them blue turd things, marker bombs kind of thing. They're just little 25-30 pound weighted things, and they got a smoke bomb in it, I guess you call it, that whenever it hits impact, it busts and it releases some smoke and marks. But you can see this. I believe the Air Force comes out too. The Navy does it a lot, and I'm not sure about anybody else, but it is used quite often. They do it, and if you're lucky enough, one day you're out there riding, you might see them running around. You can just do not go into the target range area. You can go in the perimeter you can park and you can see pretty much everything that's happening. Do not go in the center, because they do not take kindly to people getting in the center when they're dropping. And by the way, you know what? A 25-pound thing screaming from like 1,000 feet up coming down, it's gonna put a pretty big dent in your head. Yeah, don't go in there. Anyway, just thought I'd drop that by to let you guys know. It's a pretty nice trail. The only thing is it gets dusty when it doesn't rain for a while. So if you want to hit that trail, hit it after a rainstorm. Man, that trail is nice. Also, it also has a camping area at the very south end down there that you can camp. And it has showers, bathrooms, and stuff like that, with hot water and stuff like that. You perimeter camping, or you can bring your own camper and camp. The other thing is, further over on the trail, they have what there's another place called I believe they call it Blue Sink or Blue Hole, something like that. It's I guess a place where the ground sank out, and now it's just like a spring water hole, and people go swimming, and they got it set up. Now I haven't been out there in a year or so, so I'm not really sure how it is right now. But they do have a trail down to where you can get into the hole and go swimming. It starts out shallow and goes deep, and I think a lot of times they chase the gators out, so there's no gators in there. But it's a pretty nice swimming hole in the summertime. You're riding, and you're hot. You can actually stop at that hole, take a swim, enjoy the day. I'm telling you, people come swimming out there all the time. But anyways, that trail is nice. But that's not the one trail we're going. We're going to Camp Delancey Trail. We are, you and I'm saying we. Same thing. We're going to go down the Yellow Trail, go all the way south, and then start back on the east side. Last week we went over here to the right side, and oh, by the way, the Camp Delancey trails, there's several loops. They got the main loop that goes all the way south and comes back up, the Yellow Trail. Then off to the west side, they have the Red Trail, they have the Blue Trail, and then way down south they have the Brown Trail, which is where I was at last week. This time I'm going to go over to the east side. I'm going to ride more over there, and we're going to actually come in through the Camp Delancey area this time. Anyway, hope to see you at the trailhead, and then we'll start our trip again. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We are at the Camp Delancey trailhead, the Rodham Dam Camp Delancey trailhead. We're getting ready to hit the trail, go down south, and then come back around the east side. There's only one other person over here with me. He's over there. He's getting ready to get on the trail too. But I don't think we'll ride together, but that's all right. So we're going to go have fun. Anyway, we'll keep filming as we're going down the trail. Let's have some fun, and hopefully we see some wildlife. It is a little cloudy today. The weather is about 80 degrees, and supposed to be no rain, but if it does, we have a raincoat, a rain jacket to keep us a little dry. And if not, then I guess we're going to get wet. Anyway, see you right there on the trail. So far, we haven't seen any live animals on the trail. I've seen a couple bear tracks, actually quite a bit of bear tracks down there. I guess a bear was using the trail as its own trail. A bunch of deer tracks, snake track, but no live animals yet. I think they're sleeping. They must be sleeping in on a weekday, huh? What do you think? But anyways, we're up, we're riding, and we're going to have fun. Well, what a ride that was. I just rode like 15 miles. Didn't even realize how much I just drove. About 15 miles at around 15-20 miles an hour. Man, that went quick. The weather is awesome. It is not hot. It is not cold. There's a little breeze going on. It's cloudy. Very little sun coming out every once in a while. Awesome weather. Unfortunately, we have not seen any wildlife yet, but that's all right. We're still riding. We're still having fun, and man, it is awesome weather. You guys are missing it. You should come out. I'm telling you. Woo, you can't beat this weather. No sweating, no freezing. Says no rain, but if it rains, that's all right. We don't care. We got a raincoat. Should be out here. I'm telling you. Anyways, I was pulling over to show you what we're gonna be doing. We started out here, came down here, and we are right here. We're getting ready to go this right here, go out here, up here, and go back, and then go back. We can't do this little loop here because that's for motorcycles. Yeah, we're not allowed in there. But anyways, we're gonna go back up here and back up to the truck. Well, we went down that trail. We had to come back. There was a down tree, so it wouldn't let us through, and I didn't want to make a trail through the trees because, you know, that just creates more hate and discontent for everybody. I'm just gonna go right here, follow the little road, and meet up with the trail on the other side of the down tree. Yeah, sometimes it happens, and you just gotta go work with it. Today I didn't bring any saws, any tools to do any of that stuff since we ain't had a major rainstorm or any storm in a while, so I didn't think the down trees was gonna be a problem. But apparently I was wrong. So anyways, we're gonna go down this little road and meet up with the trail and go around. Anyways, here's the down tree. It's too high for me to run it over, so I was on the other side. I backtracked, went up the trail by about 100 yards or so. There's another trail that runs right alongside of this, right here on my right side right here, and it's a little overgrown, but it's still open that you can travel through. And I did. I came back around, and I just came over to show you the down tree. Anyways, now I'm going to turn over and keep on the trail. Rainstorm has started, and we are getting rained on right now. Man, it is nice out today. I am telling you, even with the storm, can't beat it. It's all right. We're good. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna sit here for a little bit, let some of this little rain die down, because them little rain pellets hurt. We got a roof over our head, and got a little bit of cover, and we're pretty open, so nobody can run into us. So. What a beautiful day to be riding. Too bad you're at home at work or wherever you're at, missing the fun out here. I'm telling you, fun, fun, fun. You're missing it. You should have been out here. I told you. Well, here we are on our way. We were on our way. I said I was on my way to Salt Springs Plaza right up here somewhere. Fortunately, we got denied. There's a log on the road, and once again, I have nothing to chop it down with and take care of it, so we're gonna have to find a way to turn around and go back. That's the brakes. Sometimes that's the way it works. Kind of sucks. So I was really looking forward to stopping over there and showing you the store. Good thing last week that I didn't depend on this to come get gas, because we would have been denied right there. Anyways, let's find a way around. We encountered another tree. Moved it out of the way. I went Paul Bunyan on that sucker and got it out of the way. Now we're gonna get it going. Oh, what a ride that one was. Anyways, we were coming over here, and off, as I told you earlier, I couldn't get over to the Salt Springs area because of the down tree, and I didn't have nothing to cut with. I turned around, and I'm trying to backtrack, and I backtracked as far as I thought I needed to go, and then I took a right. Well, guess what? That right was a little too soon of a right, and I ended up way out of where I was supposed to be. So I'm gonna say I got a little lost, but not for long, because once I realized that I wasn't in the familiar area, I turned around and followed my track back, and then looked for the place that I had to turn, and of course consulting the map, consulting visual cues, which I didn't notice none of them. But anyways, finally GPS got me out of there, and I got back on the right trail. Now we're on the right trail. We're about halfway on the gas, and we're here about another mile or so from Camp to Lansing. I'll show you once we get up here. It's got bathrooms. I don't think it has any running water or nothing like that. It's all primitive stuff. You can camp, you know, rent out a little spot and stay the night. But I'll show you. And anyways, we're getting ready to head in there and show you. Come on up. Bathrooms. Bears. Gators. There's a lake right behind us, back that way, right on the other side of those trees back there. There's a lake, and yeah, don't go back in there. Not good. We are here. Started up here, came down, went up here, come back, came back up this way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the, what is it? I forgot. Ocala Trails, and we are making friends again. Look, we got Rick and Pat. They are world travelers, though. They're more traveled than I am. They have been traveling around the world, and they're here visiting us. And you got to meet them.
There we go.
By the way, they have a bunch of videos, and I'm trying to get them to share them with us.
I could probably do that.
Absolutely.
I could do that. Sometimes you want to come down to the house and we set up. I could do that. I could do that real easy.
They got their 1000 over here. They just got it. They used to ride an ATV. They're trying out their 1000. It's not souped up yet. He said he's going to do that later. And that today, ladies and gentlemen, ends our trip. We are loaded up. Toys a little dirty. We got a little cold drink in our belly. Tied down. The truck is ready for a ride back home. Oh, by the way, Rick and Pat over there, cool people, absolutely. Hopefully we'll get together and we go ride some more with them. But anyways, for you, have fun, watch the video, and make friends. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that terminates our ride. We are done for the day. We are on our way home. Everything was awesome. And now I forgot how to work that stupid GPS thing. Actually, I didn't forget how to work it. It's just I forgot to work it. I had that thing on track, and that's all I did too. I was having so much fun, I didn't even mess with it. I just let it do its job, and it did it, and I didn't check nothing else. So I don't know how everything else works, but I had fun, and that's what counts. By the way, as you know, I'm sure you have seen the first part of the video there, met some friends towards the end of the ride. Pretty cool people, Pat and Rick, and I think we might be getting together with them and ride some more. They are world travelers. They have been traveling all kinds of places and ATV riding. According to him, according to Rick, he said he's been riding an ATV down in Mexico, down to Baja California beaches and towns and stuff like that. He said he's got videos too. Just trying to talk to him, post them up on YouTube. You know, hey, gotta share. That's what I say, share. He goes, oh, I don't know how to work with YouTube. I think we're gonna have to show him, give him a little bit of lessons, get him to post videos so he can share and stop being so stingy. Anyways, they're cool people. Sat there and talked to them for about an hour or so, and hopefully we get together with them and ride and swap some stories. As for the rest of us, well, we're on our way home, and I'm not going to be riding for a couple of weeks, so this was my last ride for a couple of weeks. And it's going to be fun. But remember this, people. Have fun, make friends, and be safe. Also, be prepared. When out on the trails, bring enough gas. I did.